Hello Car Holo Nation, this is Alex with Transwest Trucks in Denver. This is how a Lohr will save you money in 5 minutes. As you will see, nobody else does that, and this is why we are 100% behind them and we switched to their product. So, number one, let's start with the ratchets. Great thing with Lohr is that every little parts on it, everything is modular. So this ratchet over here is made of galvanized steel, so it will never rust. See, it's got a square shape. That's also nice because you can take a wrench over here. If ever you have a guy who winds his straps a little tight, you can use the wrench here to unscrew that. Doesn't happen to too many people, but it can get you out of the bind. Most importantly, I wanted to show you this. You see this little push pin right here? You can take your hammer to this, hammer it out. You can slide this whole ratchet out and replace it. Just keep one spare in your truck, or just order them from Transwest, and then we will next day them to you. It's nice not to be able not to have to wait on ratchets. If you're handy, you can also rebuild them. You see, we allow you to rebuild them, so you can take it apart, put a kit, and instead of throwing your ratchet away, you can just rebuild them. So anything we can do to save you money. Talking about modular, we're going to move to this lifting arm here on the side. You see this here, this little bolt? This is what holds this pin in place, right here. So now you don't have to take a welder to this trailer. If you need to replace this arm, you can just unbolt it and rebolt a new one on. Same, we can ship you this next day most of the time, unless the part is gigantic. So it's a low downtime. Instead of having to find a welder, then cut it, re-weld it, paint it, prime it, paint it. You know, usually it's spray can, so it's never gonna be done well and it's gonna rust. Now you can do a clean job with your mom and pop shop, whichever shop you like to use that works on your trucks. Anybody can do that. That's pretty awesome. The next thing that I really like with the Lohr, right here, you see those hydraulic lines running all along your bottom rail, as well as your electric lines right here, and your air lines. Nothing's run into your lower post. So there's a huge advantage. You're not gonna be chasing 30 feet of hydraulic line to see where your leak is. You're just gonna look from the outside, see where you leak, fix the area that's affected if you have any, and then you're done. This is stainless steel or rust, it's pretty strong. Replace that whole section if it gets damaged. Easy and fast. Now your electric lines, Brand X runs them inside the frame rail. So what happens eventually, they hit the side of the walls on the inside and it shaves them, shaves the wire, and then you're gonna have to chase a ground somewhere in that frame rail that's getting you electric problems. So no longer, this is how we do it, the Lohr. It's just common sense. It also has the advantage to keep this enclosed, so you're not gonna be running water through this and have problems with it rusting. Talking about our steel, most of our structural steel is not tube, it's a C channel. So if you go right here, there is a C channel right there, right? So there's nowhere for the water to be trapped. It's lighter, it's thicker metal, stronger. It's more expensive because we have to cut it to shape, right? It's 1/4-inch sheet metal instead of tube. So it's thicker, it's stronger, and yet it's lighter because you don't have a tube and it has nowhere for water to be trapped. This is what we do. Another example here. See this beautiful shiny stuff right here? This is galvanized steel. So it will not rust. It's chemically impossible. Another nice part about it is you no longer need to slip plate this part, right? So it won't need any slip plating. It won't rust. So the metal won't be exposed bare. What you have right now is a lot of our competitors, the water gets in here. When the slip plate rubs off, it rusts the steel. The inner tube gets rusted, chips away. All of it piles up in the bottom here until you lose motion of your deck, and then you have to find a welder, weld it off, bolt it, weld it off, and then weld it on, and then paint it. I mean, it's downtime, a week maybe, depending how busy the shop is, maybe more if you can get your parts, right? So, not here. This is a thing of the past. It's just common sense. It costs money to fabricate, but it saves you money to run it. So, we love it. Another cool thing about the Lohr, the tail lights. And we found them already more than 5 minutes. The tail lights are easy to find. You can find those tail lights everywhere, right? So, same for the tail lights on your truck. Find them anywhere. So you don't need to contact the manufacturer to get tail lights. You can just go to any truck stop and just buy them right there, which is pretty awesome. Another cool feature is even your stingers galvanized steel. You got tons of room between the tail of your truck and the front of the trailer, so it avoids damaging your bat wings by jackknifing them. And then another feature I love is those LED lights are everywhere on the upper deck of your trailer, and they are facing down right here where you need them. So it lights up your lower deck really well. We need to load. It also lights all around your truck. So if you're in a dimly lit parking lot, you can see exactly where you're going and avoid hitting curbs, hitting objects, and damaging your trailer and the property. This is some of the few features that Lohr has designed in their trailer. We're able to have an extremely lightweight trailer because of the design of the frames and the structure, even though we're using thicker steel. So we're stronger, we're lighter, we listen to our clients, we want their feedback. I don't know. I'm excited to have this kind of product in the market and a healthy competition. All right, this was Alex with Transwest. If you have any questions, call me at 303-301-7400.